Hitting rock bottom is not the end. It's the foundation for your comeback. At your lowest point, the only direction left is up. Rock bottom teaches you lessons that comfort never could. Greatness begins where despair once lived. Your scars are proof that you survived the fall. Falling is painful, but staying down is deadly. The darkest nights produce the brightest stars. Broken pieces can be remade into something stronger. You are not defined by the fall, but by the rise. Rock bottom clears the path for a new beginning. Sometimes you must be buried to realize you are a seed. Failure is not destruction, it is transformation. Rock bottom is the turning point of warriors. From ashes, the phoenix is reborn. The lowest valley makes the mountain peak sweeter. Pain sharpens the edge of resilience. You can't appreciate the sunrise until you face the night. Rock bottom is the universe's invitation to rebuild. Falling apart is the first step to becoming whole again. Even shattered glass reflects the light. The fall breaks the ego, but awakens the soul. Strength is built in the ruins of weakness. Hitting bottom strips away illusions, leaving truth. What feels like the end is often the beginning. Desperation awakens determination. Rock bottom gives you clarity like nothing else can. The fall shows you who truly stands with you. Broken doesn't mean defeated. Very crack lets the light in. You rise because you refuse to stay fallen. Rock bottom humbles, then empowers. Weakness today is the seed of strength tomorrow. Failure fertilizes the soil of greatness. The lowest moment is often the most defining. Collapse is just preparation for construction. Being lost makes finding yourself possible. Struggle shapes the strongest souls. Even in ruins, the foundation remains. Falling forces you to confront who you are. Rock bottom is not defeat's rebirth. You don't rise by avoiding the fall, but by rising after it. The lowest lows make the highest highs possible. Pain is temporary. Resilience is permanent. Greatness is forged in the fire of failure. Every failure whispers, try again. Hitting bottom is not shameful. Staying there is. The climb starts the moment you decide not to give up. You were never meant to live at the bottom. Falling is proof that you are still alive and fighting. The bottom is not your home. It's your launching pad. Today's rock bottom can be the foundation for tomorrow's greatness. Don't fear the pit. It's just a springboard to rise higher. From darkness, you learn to cherish the light. The wounds of today are the medals of tomorrow. Only those who've touched the bottom truly valued the top. Every fall teaches us how to stand stronger. No one great has lived without days of despair. The deeper the pain, the closer the rebirth. The peak belongs only to those who dare cross the abyss. When you think it's over, it's just a new beginning. Falling doesn't defeat you. Quitting does. Rock bottom is simply the ground to push off from. Every legend once had nothing but faith left. Darkness only makes the flame in your heart burn brighter. Never be ashamed of starting again from zero. That's power. The abyss can turn you into someone unbreakable. Those who've lost everything know how to hold success tightly. From failure, you grow the wings of resilience. Tomorrow's summit will make you forget today's pit. When one door closes, a greater one will open. The abyss teaches patience. The peak teaches humility. Darkness forges you into an unyielding warrior. Greatness isn't about never falling, but always rising. The one who rises from rock bottom is truly unbeatable. Today's pain is tomorrow's strength. The journey from the pit to the peak defines greatness. Don't despise bad days. They make you extraordinary. When you feel drained, remember you're just one step from the top. Scars don't weaken you. They prove you survived. Only by losing everything do you see what matters most? Every pit hides a mountain to climb. Those who dare walk in darkness see the dawn first. Without the abyss, no one would know the value of the peak. The pit exists only to test your spirit. Tomorrow you'll be proud. You didn't quit today. You're not buried. At the bottom you're planted. From a seed in the soil grows a mighty tree. The summit rewards only hearts that never retreat. Those who've faced the bottom know how to touch the sky. Every fall is a chance to bounce higher. The pit makes you think you're weak, but it's making you stronger. Rock bottom doesn't trap you. It challenges you. Every suffering is training for tomorrow's glory. Today's abyss is the first chapter of a great story. The exhausted can still become the world's inspiration. No one remembers how many times you fell, only how you rose. Greatness is built from souls that refuse to surrender. From the darkest night, you'll see the brightest dawn. Hitting rock bottom isn't the end, it's the start. When you think you can't go on, take one more step. The miracle is there. Without the pit, there'd be no endurance. The abyss teaches you how to build a firm foundation. Only those who've walked through darkness know the worth of light. Be grateful for the bottom. It made you resilient. You don't fail by falling, you fail by quitting. Future glory will make today's pain worth it. Those who've fallen know how to lift others up. The abyss turns you into your strongest self. No one is born great. Greatness comes through trials. Rock bottom is a stop, not your home. Failure is the fuel for the flight to success. Those who walk through the pit have clearer eyes. Remember, diamonds are made under pressure. The darker your trial, the brighter your shine. Pain is proof you're alive and moving forward. Glory smiles only on those patient enough to wait. The pit doesn't destroy you, it builds a warrior. Only those who've despaired know the price of hope. From loss, you learn how to build the eternal. At rock bottom, there's only one way left up. Night ends the moment the sun rises. Those who've endured the hardest failures have the strongest endurance. The pit teaches you to value every small victory. Let pain be your engine, not your chains. Glory belongs to those who never bow to the dark. The darker your trial, the brighter your shine. Every fall is a new chapter in your legend. The abyss isn't a period, it's a comma. See the pit as the starting line of a miracle. Persistence turns the pit into a legend. When all abandon you, the pit teaches you to stand alone. Greatness is refusing to let the bottom define you. The peak doesn't belong to quitters. The pit is life's greatest exam. Every triumph begins in hardship. The brightest peaks belong to those who've walked the darkest nights. You can't build castles without digging foundations. The pit is the ground where greatness is built. Only the broken understand true happiness. Glory doesn't erase the past. It honors Italiano. From the bottom, the sky is seen more clearly. No one sees you at the bottom, but all will see you rise. The pit teaches lessons. The peak never can. Those once buried will rise strongest. Rock bottom exists to remind you were born to fly. Greatness rewards those who dare endure the pain. Darkness doesn't hide you, it makes you shine. The abyss is only a runway for great wings. Survivors of the pit are the climbers of the summit. And remember, from rock bottom to greatness, your time will come. Every end at rock bottom is secretly a beginning. The pit is not punishment, it's preparation. Without the lowest lows, the highest highs lose meaning. At rock bottom, you meet your true self. The pit strips you down, so greatness can rebuild you. Strength is forged in silence, not applause. Falling teaches you balance, better than success. You don't grow at the top, you grow in the valley. Greatness blooms from the soil of struggle. A stormy night proves the beauty of sunrise. The pit humbles the proud and refines the strong. Even in darkness, your heart remembers the way. From broken pieces, you can build a stronger whole. Your scars are proof that you kept moving. When you're down, the only option is to rise. Greatness is not built in comfort. At the bottom, you learn resilience. At the top, you practice gratitude. Nothing tests courage like starting again. The pit is the silence before your roar. The lowest point is often the turning point. You're never as weak as you feel at the bottom. Broken ground is where new seeds grow. Greatness is hidden inside the struggle. Don't curse the pit. It's shaping your destiny. At rock bottom, you stop pretending and start becoming. Your strength is revealed when no one is watching. Pain is the tuition you pay for wisdom. Those who survive the pit are unstoppable. Every crack in your life lets the light in. The pit empties you, so greatness can fill you. Success tastes sweeter after bitterness. Greatness begins where comfort ends. Falling down is destiny's way of testing your will. What feels like the end is just a bend in the road. The pit isn't your grave, it's your birthplace. Endure the pit, embrace the climb, enjoy the view. The more you're pressed down, the higher you'll rise. Greatness is carved out of pain. Don't fear the bottom, fear not trying again. You don't lose at the bottom, you learn. Every sunrise was born from darkness. At the pit, you discover your hidden fire. Greatness walks hand in hand with patience. The pit is a forge. You come out unbreakable. Failure is the map that guides you to success. Today's rock bottom is tomorrow's victory speech. Greatness doesn't rush, it rises steadily. In the pit, your excuses die, and your strength awakens. Every bottom is temporary. Every climb is eternal. Remember, your story isn't over, it's just getting started.